Welcome, everybody, to the first ever episode of the Alpha Male Podcast.
We're not calling it the Alpha Male Podcast.
Do you like my stinger? It's actually kind of good.
Yeah.
It's a good song. I kind of like it.
Good. I like it. I don't mind it. It's nice.
Me and Murr have been working on this for the past 10 hours and trying to figure out how to get the green screen to work and everything. And it has absolutely been crazy to get all the equipment up here to the top of this mountain. And we are definitely both in the same room. And
we are in the same place. I'm not in Canada.
You can tell by the quality of the podcast.
We are in Canada. We are in Canada. This is filmed in Canada.
Is this actually Canada? Is this what it looks like?
Yeah, I think it's. This is what it looks like.
You live there. I think this is what it looks like is not an appropriate answer. Is this what Canada looks like?
This is what the middle of Canada looks like, yes.
What part are you in Canada? In the middle?
Right in the middle, Manitoba. It looks like this.
Are you afraid that you say Manitoba so much that people are going to like
nobody ever wants
live?
It's okay. Nobody's going to come here. I literally showed my address on stream accidentally 2 days ago and I'm not worried. Nobody's coming here.
Did you really show your address on stream and then you're going to talk about it on a podcast?
Yeah, because I drove to, I was hungry and then I got convinced to drive to McDonald's.
I watched you and you quite honestly look like a Muppet character. Like the Swedish chef, like with the big fucking wheel, dude. It's funny because like you were driving to McDonald's and I get call. So I'm sitting there and I get a call from Frogan and it was like, Capri, what is your friend doing? And I'm like, what? I left him. He was in his house. He was doing great on his stream. If you guys don't know, by the way, my name is, before we get into this, okay, my name is Capri Sun Poppy. I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm famous on Twitter for having a relationship with this young man, Murdoggin. And this is Murdoggin. Mur, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm also a Twitch streamer.
It just feels like you piggybacked off what I was saying.
Well, we're the same thing. Well, that's it.
I'm actually Capri Sun Poppy. I'm a famous TikToker. I got 400,000 views like 3 weeks ago, dude. I'm back on the grind. Okay, so the deal is we're going to talk. This podcast basically is going to be me and him talking about all trending topics. There's a bunch of things that happened. I'm going to name it the Alpha Male Podcast, whether Mur likes it or not.
We cannot call it the Alpha Male.
I think
podcast.
It'll get suppressed if we call it the Alpha Male Podcast. To be honest.
I don't think I just don't think anybody's going to watch that.
What, the Alpha Male Podcast with two strong male role models?
We're just not going to get the right people in with. With everything that's happening right now in the content world, I don't think calling no.
You know what's funny about a podcast? Once you hit record, like you could technically cut it, but I don't want to do the work, so you will get canceled for whatever you say.
We should just call it like kick stream.
No, we shouldn't call it kick. So here's the deal. We were talking about like what should we call it when we don't have a name. So we asked ChatGPT to give us some names, and I said, give a name of a podcast with one Arab and one Canadian, and it says Bridging the Divide: Conversations Between an Arab and a Canadian. If you don't know, I'm Arab, he's Canadian. That's not a bad. I said, give me more names. It said Two Worlds, One Mic, East Meets West, the podcast, the Arab-Canadian Experience, Cultural Connections Between Borders from Beirut to Toronto, the Canadian-Arab Dialogue, North in the Middle of the podcast, the Arab-Canadian Fusion, which sounds like a restaurant.
That sounds, yeah. I mean, like, also, I don't know if that's, like, people are going to probably come in here to get, like, educated on, and, like,
we'll educate them.
They're going to...
Did you say congratulations, Habibi? It's Arab American Heritage Month.
Oh yeah, congratulations, Habibi.
You shouldn't say that because you're actually Canadian, so you're not celebrating. I also said give me podcast ideas for two alpha men, and then ChatGPT basically said no, and then they just did it anyways, and they said alpha minds, bold and assertive, unapologetic leaders. I think I like that one. Alpha visionaries. The Trailblazers, the Alpha Edge, and dominant duo, leaders at large, and the alpha influence. I kind of like the alpha influence. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't like anything to do with any alpha. People aren't gonna fucking watch it. It's a bad idea.
I was talking. We got to get back to you in the McDonald's drive-thru because we both have ADD.
Okay, yeah.
But I do want to talk about this. We're gonna probably talk about it. I was telling Mur earlier that I have got sucked into alpha men on YouTube Shorts. That's all it serves me right now, and it is some of the funniest stuff. So I'm gonna pull up some of the clips in a little bit, and we'll talk about it. But I was telling Mur, I was like, some of these clips are so wild to me, and I just keep watching them. You know, because it's like stuff that babies think is like appropriate or whatever, but it's really funny. Yeah. So let's go back to the McDonald's thing.
Okay,
and then we'll talk about alpha.
Let's backtrack here.
Okay, we're gonna backtrack. We're really bad at podcasting. I just want to let you know, Mur. We're supposed to have like segments so you can clip it, and we've literally just done none of that.
It's the first episode.
We're doing a good job. We're going to have guests on. We need to come up with a name by the end. So that's one of the rules I've said is that by the end of the podcast, we're going to come up with a name.
No, I think that's in your head. We're good at podcasts.
I said we need to come up with a name, and you said we're good at podcasts. Should that be the name of the podcast? We're good at podcasts.
We're good at podcasts.
We're good at podcasts. The Alpha Men Experience.
Yeah.
Okay, so the deal is Mur is live on Twitch. If you don't know what Twitch is, it's a live streaming platform, and he is driving his car to McDonald's.
2012 Honda Civic.
Did you just start the stream from your house? Like, how did you?
I was streaming in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the platform Twitch,
mm-hmm.
and then I was hungry, and then I got convinced to IRL stream to McDonald's.
Okay.
And then also, on my way there, I got also convinced to try my first Filet-O-Fish.
How was the Filet-O-Fish? Hold on. Yeah, you were complaining about it. You said it was.
Yeah, it was not good.
You don't like Filet-O-Fish?
No, it's the worst thing that I've ever ate in my life. That was my first time eating it.
What did it taste like?
I ate Filet-O-Fish in my. First off, I ate Filet-O-Fish in my car, and it was 1 a.m. And then somebody pulled up beside me and asked me to race them in the McDonald's parking lot at fucking 1 a.m. And I'm pretty sure I don't know if this goes into the legal territory, but they passed out in their car beside me.
I think that
they fell asleep. I can't say anything, but I'm pretty sure it's something was, they asked me to race in the McDonald's parking lot and we're doing donuts around my car while I was eating a Filet-O-Fish.
Okay, so the question I have for you is, did you go live from your house? Because I didn't see it. Did you go live from your actual house?
I started in my house, and then I walked out, and it showed my entire street and apartment number.
Why would you do that, you idiot?
Because I thought it was just the angle of the camera. I literally was walking out my house and said, "Don't worry, I'm not going to dox myself." And then I showed. But the thing is, people don't know my apartment number. They just know the building. What it looks like. And where
all I would have to do to find you at this point is stand out there and wait for someone that looks like you to walk out.
Yeah, but it's not hard to find me. Like in the city that I live in Canada, it's very small. Like you could probably just walk down the street and you can see me.
Are you like a celebrity out there because like people watch your streams?
Honestly, I got recognized once. And
what happened?
I was at a bar and they said, "Are you Murdogan?"
Okay.
They actually knew BB Bubs. That's how they knew me.
Okay. So they recognized you from someone else's stream.
Yeah, not just from me.
Yo, don't worry. The only time I got recognized, I went to a very grown-ass birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And the individual goes, like, I go to shake everyone's hand. These are like adults. And the guy looks at me and he points. He goes, "Capri Sun Poppy?" And I'm like, oh shit, this is happening. Like, I'm famous. He goes, "I follow you." And he pulls out his phone and he takes his phone and he goes like this. And he goes, "You're the Call of Duty streamer." I haven't streamed Call of Duty in like 3 years. I'm like, no, yeah. But he did follow me, but he hadn't watched me probably. He probably watched me once and accidentally hit follow and remembered,
That's not bad. Yeah, nobody's recognized me just for me. Maybe one day
No, someone did recognize you at the airport and they said you were short.
I'm not. Yeah. And then, that's right. Yeah, people have recognized me. I went TwitchCon. People came.
That's a TwitchCon. Everyone
said, yeah, someone recognized me at the airport and they said Murdoch, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, I thought you were a lot taller. I'm like,
makes sense. Yeah, you are a lot smaller than I thought. So the other thing I was going to talk to you about is that you just did a stream where you read the entire book of Twilight.
Yeah,
from start to finish.
Yep.
How was that?
It was the worst experience that I've ever heard. My goal this in April was to finish a book.
Yeah. And
I did it before April.
Your goal in April on stream or like in real life?
Just in life. I like it just in life. I have a whiteboard that I write like 5 goals on that I want to accomplish in the month. And one of them was to finish a book, and I did that before. I'm not reading.
Wait, you have a whiteboard, like a vision board, like for you to
Yeah.
You are such.
What's wrong with me? That's normal.
You are such a basic ass bitch, dude. You are literally the most basic bitch of all time. What do you put? What's on the board? Get a fillet of fish at 3 a.m. and dox your address, you fucking idiot.
No, people have vision boards. It's just a normal thing to have a vision board.
No.
Yes, they do.
What else? Name me one thing you put on that vision board.
I
gotta move this.
Finish a book.
Okay.
Meditate and journal every morning.
Okay.
Do one thing alone a month.
Okay, wait, that was stupid. I put the OBS on top of the OBS. Okay.
And that's like about it. Just like some nice.
Wait, one of your things is to do one thing alone a month?
Yeah.
Why?
Like go to dinner alone or go see a movie alone. Just to be more comfortable with myself.
That sounds sad.
I'm learning about myself through vision boards.
Okay, I'm just gonna move on. We're gonna talk about some trending topics today. Are you aware? I think we could start off with. I want to start off with the Aidan Ross stuff.
Oh my god. Okay. Yep.
All right. So, how do you feel about Kick? And be careful. You could get canceled here.
Fuck.
Be careful, buddy. I'm just asking a genuine question.
Saying, like,
I gotta move OBS one more time. Hold on. Here we go.
Okay. Listen, I have friends who have gone over to Kick.
Yeah.
And they stream on Kick.
Yeah.
And that's good. Like you gotta they have a good creator split, and I understand the money is a big thing for a lot of people, and they want to make money, and that's fine. They're good people, then they're fine. But also, like you have, like, again, people like Aidan Ross. I mean, there's good and bad in everything, right? Like that's just a thing of life. I mean, there's shit people on Twitch as well.
So what do you mean? I don't know if you said anything. You genuinely said nothing.
I think Kick in itself is just another platform.
How do you feel about it being owned by like a gambling company like Stake.com, which is what they found out? If you guys don't know what Kick is a rival competitor to a live streaming platform, Twitch. If you don't know what live streaming is, if you're just somehow finding this podcast because you found a clip or whatever, hopefully we're famous by then. Basically, you go live, you talk, and you go, hey, what's up? I'm live. And that's basically what me and Mur do. Okay?
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, Twitch ended up banning gambling on their platform, slots, the addictive gambling. Mm-hmm. And Kick ended up, the casinos didn't like that very much, so they just totally yoinked Twitch and put it over onto their own website and allowed gambling on their own website. The funny thing about it, though, is, do you know what the back end for Kick is?
No.
Twitch. When you are using Kick's app, Kick's live streaming, Kick's service, you are literally just paying to use Twitch somewhere else. The entire back end is hosted and maintained by Twitch. So when someone leaves to go to Kick, they are paying a premium to Twitch to use their service. I learned that from Zach Bussy's live stream. Shout out Zach Bussy down below or whatever.
I had no idea.
You didn't know that?
No, I had no clue.
So basically, the conspiracy is Twitch is paying to host people on their stream, right? So if I am paying to have you on my live stream, I better get enough subs and enough ad revenue to be able to make money from a streamer. And I've heard this, and I don't know why, but I've heard that if you have over 5,000 viewers at a time, you don't make Twitch money. And I don't know why. I need to investigate why I've heard this. Okay. I've learned that also from Bussy, but Bussy needs to give me the information as to why. So the fact of the matter is, when Kick is hosting you, they're paying a premium. So Twitch is making more money if you go over to Kick off of you than they would probably make on the big streamers here on Twitch.
I had no idea. And I doubt fucking anybody really knows that information, though.
Yeah, I mean, when I figured that out, it blew my mind. So the fact is, it's not like Mixer or Facebook or YouTube because they're running on Twitch's servers. So Kick.com is running just off Twitch. So the conspiracy is Twitch doesn't care about Kick because Twitch is winning either way because they're paying. Now, when Kick has to transition into their own servers because it's getting too expensive to pay Amazon, they're actually paying Twitch, not Amazon. By the way, if people don't know, Twitch is owned by Amazon.
Yep.
And Amazon acts like a bunch of different companies, and they don't really work with each other. So it doesn't matter if it was owned by Amazon, it wouldn't help Twitch, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it is being paid to Twitch. So the fact is, when you go over to Kick, you are just streaming again on Twitch, really, without moderation.
Yeah.
But the whole live streaming, like I heard people say to Trainwrecks, like, this is a better experience. It's more crisp over here.
I've heard that too. I've heard like the video. People are like, oh my God, the video quality is so good. I was like watching it. I'm like, there's no fucking difference.
It's the same
thing.
But
I think it's in people's heads.
It's people are upset with Twitch, so they're like, I'm going to make a competitor. But I feel like it was like Twitch versus Mixer, Facebook gaming. Here's the thing I have a question with. Everyone is going, and a lot of people are going over there because a lot of people are going to Kick because when you are on Twitch, you have to share the revenue you make 50-50 with Twitch. Kick is giving you 95% and they're just charging you 5%.
Yes.
The fact of the matter is, though, Facebook gaming didn't take any of your money, but no one ran over there.
Yeah, but the thing is, nobody wants to go stream on Facebook to like their, racist friends from high school.
I feel like Aidan Ross would do great on Facebook.
Oh,
like,
no, he would do
great on Facebook.
I feel like he would do okay.
No, he would do great, dude. He'd just be like, there's only two genders, and Facebook would be like, oh my God.
Yeah, you're like auntie you don't talk to anymore. Be like, fuck yeah.
Yo, dude, yeah, your grandma would be like, I don't know what's going on anymore. Dude, I swear to God,
horrible. Nobody wants to go over to Facebook. Just nobody even wants to use Facebook.
Dude, to be honest, like I thought Facebook. I think I posted on my old Facebook, like if you're under 40 and you're still using this, please respond. And I got nothing.
No, yeah, nobody uses Facebook anymore.
No, it's dead. It's dead. I mean, people just use Facebook to sign into shit.
Yeah, that's it.
So I kind of want to bring up these Aidan Ross clips so we can talk about it. But the one that went viral recently was him saying basically my pronouns. If you guys don't know, there is a very large war on the internet between trans activists and people who think that trans people shouldn't exist. Yes. And the fact of the matter is, Aidan Ross has been just saying the most hateful stuff towards trans people. Yeah. Basically, in my opinion, I don't know. I actually, it's not in my opinion. I have no idea. I don't know if he's trying to do it for clicks or if he genuinely believes it, but it's disgusting nonetheless because
it's fucked.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what he's doing it for. It's not good, right?
No.
So what I wanted to do is bring it up because I actually finally lost it on stream the other day. Or on Twitter, but after I watched this clip, I tweeted something because I was actually pissed. But he basically
and then also there's an apology clip that he put along with it as well. I don't know if you've seen the apology.
I got them both pulled up.
Perfect.
Dude, can I be honest? It's so bitch made to keep bitching about this. Like, it's genuinely the most irrelevant thing. Like, I don't think he even has a trans friend. Like, I'm going to be honest. Like,
no, he does not. He has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
He's just doing it so babies, like, I'll tell you the story when we get to the Andrew Tate part about my cousin, but I was like, genuinely, it's so annoying. I was like, look, if I was, like, I'm going to pull this, I'm going to show this clip real quick, but I want to talk about the business side of this. Hold on. Let me just do this. So he says this.
Pronouns are Z, Zem, Zir, and Zirs. I would refer to mixed cocktail. Mixed C is my teacher. Z
so cringe, bro.
I don't think I will want my kid in this class. Am I reactionary? I wonder if Nathan has
Listen, bro. To all you guys that get to pick your pronouns, my pronouns is kill/them. Okay. Fuck all y'all, bro. Y'all are making the world a shitty place, bro. I'm gonna call you either a guy or a girl. I'm not calling you by a cat, by a turtle. I don't give a fuck if you got a tail or fucking whiskers. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck all y'all, bro. Self-entitled pussies.
My pronouns are Z, them, zir, and zirs.
So I saw that clip and I put, "Ayo, kick streaming, y'all gonna self-regulate." Shout out my Twitter. "Ayo, kick streaming, y'all gonna regulate this and ban this clown, or are you waiting for the regulatory bodies to step in and make y'all bend the fuck over?" And I put, "It's absolutely the most bitch-made shit to keep crying about pronouns. It's a tired-ass trope. Like, bro, treat people with respect and shut the fuck up, you uneducated fuck." I may have been upset.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like it is to compete, to keep. He's doing it for clicks, and he's doing it because, like, it's just like there's no. He's following. He's just following. He's trailing other people who say the same shit. He doesn't have his own opinions on anything.
I feel like people say that, like, and I agree with you when people say like this person's just doing it for clicks, but like it's kind of like a cop out too for that individual.
It is
to be like, oh, he's just saying it for clicks. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the thing is, he's just he doesn't have his own opinion. He's like he's like a 14-year-old. That's it. Like,
dude, he's got that's the thing is, I was like, in my head, here's the business side of this shit, right? Like, if you fuck with Kick, right? If you really fuck with Kick, number one, I didn't see this clip, and I was like, going back and forth with people who were blocking people.
Yeah.
For going to Kick, and I didn't know that it was because of this clip. So I felt bad, but I genuinely still feel bad for the small streamers because here's the deal. Like, you're going to go around and block people who are small, who are just trying to make a living. You know, I have such a difficult problem with people who don't have the means for you to be like, I don't want to like talk to you because you're doing X, Y, and Z. It's like, dude, people are worried about, like, number one, feeding their families. Number two, like, making rent. You know, we're in a system right now where people can't eat, can't sleep. Like, I have so many friends that have lost their jobs, so they're going to do whatever it takes. You know, they're trying to meet their basic needs. If you have the needs, like a major streamer, like if you are a major streamer and you are going over there running out of time, what the fuck?
Who's running out of time?
The meeting will end in 10 minutes. We're back. We didn't pay for Zoom.
You have to pay for. I didn't know you had to pay for Zoom in order to get longer time.
It's mainly for businesses. Yeah, it's mainly for businesses. So that's like the thing.
Okay, that's fair enough. This is a business.
Yeah, we're losing money every day. That's what businesses do, right?
Yeah, you have to spend money to make money.
Speaking of Kick losing money, what I was saying earlier is that I think we ended right when the Zoom thing happened. But what I was trying to say about Kick just generally is that, like, if I was Kick, right, and this, like, the fact that he's saying, like, my pronouns are kill/them, okay, that is borderline. That is when you are making threats like that, you are not doing free speech. And a lot of people will be like, it's free speech, it's free speech. I'm like, if I was a company and you're on my platform and you are threatening to kill people, okay, sorry for trigger warning, I did that late, okay, but the fact of the matter is, let's not think about it what the right thing to do is. Let's say you are some person who is transphobic and you don't care, but like as a business thing, I would absolutely be like, dude, you are going to go to jail. Like, if you talk like that, we're going to ban you.
Yeah, it's threatening. You can't fucking say that.
No, you can't say that.
You can't threaten people. Imagine, like, I don't even know what could be going through his head when he's saying that, right? Like, I just don't think, from my standpoint, he realizes
he's a baby.
What he's doing. I don't think he realizes, like, the impact that he has on impressionable 12 to 16-year-olds.
Dude, it's
like,
crazy.
I just don't think he understands the magnitude of what he's doing. I just don't think he understands it. I don't think he can grasp it. It's like listening to, like, a fucking Call of Duty fucking lobby on Xbox 360. Like, it's fucking insane. It's crazy.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, if I told you, like, I'm gonna kill you, I could go to jail.
yes, you could go to jail. You can't tell people that you are going to kill them.
But the problem is, people on the internet are like, I got hit with like NFT people, like, what the hell, dude? I mean, like, this is free speech. I'm like, it's not free speech. That's not free speech. It's literally outlined in the Constitution that it's not free speech.
No, that is not free speech. Free speech is like speaking your opinion in a way that is non-threatening and that is non-harming towards groups of people. It's just that's I would see that as freedom of speech, is being able to express that, not saying you're gonna fucking kill somebody. That is fucking insane.
I have the right to threaten to kill you,
like,
brother.
It's just like, imagine I go on Twitter and I'm like looking through stuff and I disagree with someone and be like, yo man, I disagree with this. I'm going to kill you. And then and then instead of coming up with an articulate like thing, like, hey, I'm sort like, hey, we don't share the same viewpoint, but this is mine. Like, hey, like, you know, understanding, just being like, fuck you, kill you. Bye. Like, that is bad.
Oh, dude, it's so funny because like when I do argue with those people, I'm like, dude, I don't think you understand. Like, do you have an education in this? Are you fucking stupid?
No.
Like, this is not free speech. Like, it's not free speech. There's no freedom of speech to threaten to kill an entire group of people. Okay, like
there's no education backing anything.
No,
like,
I could go into that, but the death of education in the modern era, because everyone can Google shit and just like affirm their fucking biases that no one wants to get an education. Then if you say education, you're somehow like an elitist douchebag because you're like, oh, I had to read millions of books to formulate opinions. And you know what? 90% of education, the benefit of it is to sift through bullshit. It is literally so you know what's bullshit and be like, it's like a superpower. It's like, okay, that's bullshit. You know?
No, absolutely. Well, that's like part of the reason why I read Twilight on stream.
Why? So you can educate people on. You're a fucking idiot. Dude, I'm going to be honest. Can I say something about Twilight before we get on to the Aidan Ross clip of train?
Go ahead.
That shit is not cool. That is literally 50 Shades of Grey for children. Or like teens.
I didn't realize it was like that. There was a lot of like
his glistening skin on my fucking body. And it was supposed to be, wasn't it supposed to be like a Christian shit? That shit is sexual.
It was written by a Mormon, yeah, but it was overly sexual. I did not.
It was written by a genuine Mormon?
Yeah, I found that out while I was streaming. Also, how I got to that stream, let's backtrack a lot here, was I hit a sub goal. I had like
no one cares about your no one cares about your sub goals, dude. Let's just talk about Twilight, okay?
Okay, let's no one cares about your goals and like fuck you. I'm going to kill you.
Hey, you know what, dude? I'm really glad you're exercising your free speech and committing crimes level as podcast. Hey, free speech. Free speech.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Very, very quick.
Well, what I'm saying is yeah, okay, the Twilight stuff, like I was like when I was listening to you read that, I was like, holy crap, this is basically 50 Shades of Grey for kids. Like, it's messed up. It's really not cool. And you know, like, I'm not saying it just felt weird. It was like he glistened and then he touched my neck and then I grabbed his thing and I was like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't remember it being like this, you know?
No, neither did I. But again, like, it was nonetheless, it was an experience that I'm never going to do again. So
it's still really good, dude. I loved Twilight when it came out. Like when it came out in theaters, like I fucked with Twilight heavy, dude.
Yeah.
Was that the first time you ever heard the story?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Nope.
You didn't like it?
No, I read a lot of self-help books.
You read a lot of self-help books?
Yeah, they're good.
It would be great if you could help yourself to get a bigger audience. Have you read one of those books?
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh,
I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping one book is just going to translate into how to grow a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll get one of those like How to Grow on Twitch for Dummies books. Maybe that will self-help.
Do you think there's actually one?
100%. There's How to Grow on Twitch for Dummies.
Oh my god.
Let me. I will Google it right now while we're live on stream or live on this podcast.
Okay, yeah, that would be actually
How to Grow on Twitch for Dummies. I swear to God.
Okay, that would actually be fucking good.
Dummies, Twitch for Dummies.
Okay,
there is a Twitch for Dummies.
That is a book that I could read on stream.
There you go. Read the entire Twitch for Dummies book on. Look at it.
Let me see.
Twitch for Dummies.
Okay. I could get behind this.
You're not going to read this on stream. Okay, can we get back to the Aidan Ross stuff?
Okay, let's get back to Aidan Ross.
Okay, so Aidan Ross then, we were talking about how Aidan basically, we have such bad ADD. We're not good podcasters. We were talking about how Aidan basically said kill/them, and then he finally, quote unquote, apologized. And Trainwrecks, who is the basically figurehead or the biggest creator that went over to Kick, watched his apology. And we're going to watch it right now. Okay, dude, I am not good at podcasting. This is our first episode. We have to learn how to be better, but I feel like, we'll do it.
You only get better by doing.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do this. Okay, let's watch this clip.
There's a clip, if you guys want to talk about, there's a clip on Twitter that's been ongoing on all these blog places. Basically something I said about offending some type of group of people. And I just want to, from the bottom of my heart, apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. Okay? I'm Aidan Ross, and Aidan Ross is going to say what the fuck he says.
Like, that shit is fucking crazy.
That's his apology.
But that's crazy. Okay, so I was watching that, and I watched it about 5 times. Okay?
Yeah.
And then I was like scrolling through like YouTube shorts and stuff like that, and it was popping up. But then also shit was popping up of like Conor McGregor edited into it. and then I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude,
like,
it's
just like he's like a fucking child. He's like a baby. He that was nothing of his own expression.
I can tell you what's happening. Okay? For some reason, and I don't know the reasons. I was actually like doing some investigation into this, and I was watching someone talk about this. There is a sect of society that has had a group of disaffected men, young men that are disaffected with society.
Yeah.
And their role models have been like, or when I say role models, I mean people who have been milking them for fucking money and views.
Yes.
Have been these guys that are just like shitting on women, saying that all their problems in society are women for wanting to be independent or whatever. And the fact is, like, a lot of this, like, governments aren't really looking into it. No one's really talking about it. Like, and if anyone does talk about it, it's people grifting to them, being like, make your bed, clean your room, do things, and then you will have a good life and have a wife. And there's definitely something to investigate. And I feel like if you do say that, like when you say there is disaffected men, people get upset. They don't want to say that. And no, I don't know why they're disaffected. I'm not exactly sure. And I think that maybe a lot of people are disaffected. To be honest, I would think it's the advent of the internet, social media, people sitting at homes, people on their phones more. People are not hanging out in groups like they used to. Malls are dead. People don't go to I don't like churches, but there's nowhere to like congregate and meet other people once you like kind of leave high school. People are. I was like looking at something, and it was basically statistically like, and I don't know if it's disaffected women as well, but I know that there's like this group of men that these guys are preying on. But the fact of the matter is, like, I saw that like the average amount of friends had gone down by like X amount of people. Like in the 90s, people had like 20 friends. I don't know. What do you think about this? Is this like too risque for me to even say that?
No. Yeah, it's going down definitely. But the thing is, like, there's this thing where it's like targeted towards men being like, you gotta fucking be alone, you gotta work out, you gotta cut off women, you gotta cut off all your friends, you gotta grind set for 6 months without talking to anybody. There's that nature of things like happening right now, and you see it constantly of like, you gotta be so self-focused where you don't talk to anybody. That's the only way you're gonna make it in this world. That's what's happening. Like, people are just getting influenced in the wrong way instead of being like, no, you can individually live your life and participate in activities and go play sports and go do things with a group of people. You don't have to exile yourself from the world in order to become a better person. You could just become a better person. You could become a better person while still doing the things that you love to do. You don't have to exile yourself and be some like Sigma grind set shit. Like, you don't have to do that.
Like, people can work on themselves in healthy ways.
Yeah,
go to therapy, talk to people. Like, and like, I think it's just like a lot of these guys are like bitch made. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like these guys that I would never listen to. Like, it's like weakness to like not talk about emotions. It's weakness to like focus on like how buff you can get and not like how fucking smart you can get,
Oh yeah.
Like you're a bitch if granted, like it's not weakness to get buff. Like honestly, take care of your health. You know, like
exactly, you need to.
But like one doesn't affect you. Like life is all about fucking balance. You got to balance like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like all these different things, and like take care of yourself like in different ways, like physically. But the other thing I think a lot of it, the disaffectedness is I think it's just it's the economy, it's the system, dude. Like our parents like had a house at the age of like 25, you know?
Exactly.
And there's an entire generation, my generation, a lost generation of people that will not probably own a home and will live with their parents until their 40s. Mm-hmm. Okay, so if you're a 40-year-old man living with your parents and basically not making, you know, doing the traditional thing of having a wife and kids and all this stuff, you are literally looking and being like, oh, and you're looking to answers, and the answers are on fucking YouTube Shorts, which I've been served all these weird things, and that's where they're getting these guys are preying on these people.
100%.
And Aidan Ross is just placating into it. He's just like leaning into it to be like, yeah, you know, fuck, it's trans people, it's women, motherfucker, dude. Maybe it's the system. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's social media. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the piece of shit. Maybe you haven't worked on yourself enough to go outside and fucking, you know, meet people. You know?
No, I doubt that. Like, you know, that's it's just lacking. The system is a very broken system.
It's messed up.
Yeah, it is fucking messed up. It's horrible.
You know, it's like, you know, we were the first generation to make less than our parents, millennials. Mm-hmm. And that's sad. My parents still make way more money than I'll probably ever make.
Oh, yeah, likewise. Yeah, same.
I'm screwed. Yeah. Like, there's no way that I'm going to, like, ever pass them. Fuck, dude. I'm screwed. I have to beg for them to sub to my channel on Twitch. Mm-hmm. You know? I don't know. This is like a very interesting discussion, and I feel like it may set people off to even say those things, but I feel like no one is really saying that on our side of the aisle, that like people are fucked. People are kind of fucked. You know?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's a broken system, and people are just like sucked into this wormhole of like getting education from
the internet.
They're just the internet and the wrong people. I don't know about you, but I definitely feel a more sense of fulfillment and happiness when I'm not scrolling, and it's just like it's scientifically proven to improve your mental health. With people. Like it's literally
like Instagram for young women. Instagram was like making young women have like a whole host of other issues.
It's horrible. Well, same with men now. Like it's just like I think with men now, like being like seeing what's happening out there, where like you should be making $50,000 a month, and if you're not driving,
dude, the grind culture is so fucking annoying, dude, because it's basically telling people that like I always say, like, you can't tell people that the reason why they're in poverty is because they're lazy, because like really, like, you know, it has to do with luck. Like, granted, you can get a job and you could try to work and you could do this, but a lot of it's luck, you know? So like people go and they're like, hey man, like all you got to do is open this business and you can make $50,000 a month and you could do, shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah. Then you wouldn't be telling people what to do if you could just make it. You would keep the secrets for yourself, get millions of people to work under you and not tell them that, and make $1 billion business. But now you're on fucking TikTok telling me, I have a TikTok for you. I kind of wanted to watch Trainwreck's response, but I kind of want to show you this TikTok because I've been getting the TikTok. I've been getting YouTube Shorts. I don't know why YouTube Shorts is all alpha men stuff, but I've been getting sucked into it, and I found one that I thought was funny for like a second, and then I realized like, oh, these are just alpha men. I thought it was a meme, but check this out.
It's just all over the place.
I showed you this one, but I think this is it. No, this isn't it.
I can't hear the volume on it.
Hold on. You can't hear the volume?
No.
Hold on. Let me. Oh, god damn it. That's Doug. That's not it. We're gonna get Doug canceled. Okay, hold on.
I like Doug.
Yeah, no, he's fucked, dude. I
watched his YouTube video on it was like the tutorial that he made with content. It was really well done.
So this is another, dude, it's so funny. We're joking about naming this the Alpha Men podcast, and now we're just talking about a bunch of alpha men because of the stupid Aidan Ross shit. But here we go. Here, I'm going to show you this.
I think men are the coolest, but I don't need them to survive.
You do actually need men to survive. And here's
I can't hear the volume on it.
Everything that you see around you was built,
hold on, I'm going to let it play,
and maintained by men. Everything. The infrastructure in this country, in every single country in the world, is built, created, and maintained by good, honest, hardworking men that just want to provide.
Honest, hardworking.
So basically, he's saying that you need men. He's telling young women you need men to survive because, and I'm telling you for you and people at home if you didn't hear it, but because they built the infrastructure and everything in this country. Everything you see around you is built by men.
It's so fucking insane. Like how?
Dude, you know what's insane about this video though? I'm gonna play it like without the volume real quick, right? And I want to just show you. Why has this trope worked so well on the internet? It's like a 30-year-old dude, okay, talking to like 19-year-olds and 18-year-olds, Zoomers.
It's just like fuck. This guy.
You could tell he's a millennial too because he's wearing the same shit you're wearing.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think he goes to the same coffee shop that I do. To be honest. I think literally if I walked down the street, he would probably be there. Like I said, like probably just drinking a
I don't know what this podcast is, but it's like, I don't know what it is. I just found it like it got served to me. Like I'm telling you, it's trying to radicalize me, but I'm not stupid. I just keep watching it and laughing. But the fact is,
it's funny.
Dude, it's like a 30-year-old or like late 30s. I don't know how old this guy is. He looks late 30s. Late 30s guy talking to a bunch of little kids and being like, and they're like, oh my God, you blew my mind. Everything was made by man. Man is genius.
It's fucking crazy. Like, I don't even want to have a conversation with, like, I
would love to have people like this on. I think people in my bubble or our creator bubble hate that I want to talk to everyone. Even if I disagree with them.
Yes, likewise. Yeah, I will talk to
I would talk to that guy. I would have him on. I don't give a fuck. The thing is, like, an idea, like, I have friends that have had bad ideas in my life, and I've changed their opinions, and thank God. Because some of their opinions were awful. I had a friend who had opinions like this, and I literally would argue with him every day for like 10 years, and finally he's like, yo, you're right.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
Because these people are just lack of education. Like anytime you have a really shitty opinion, it's a lack of education. To say that everything around you is maintained by men, you have no idea what companies are made by who.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
You know? This company, the mic company, could be made by a bunch of women. I have no idea. It could be made by non-binary people. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
There's people in life who will research the fuck out of it and then just turn that into some fucked up thing, though.
What do you mean? Like find what companies and stuff?
Yeah, like there's people who will do like that type of thing who actually care that much.
Well, like, number one, there's reasons for it. Like, there's a reason why, because we're the patriarchy. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, which is an overplayed thing that everyone says, but that's true. I mean, it's easy to fucking figure that out. And then number two, we don't know. I don't know who made this and this and this and this fucking dude, to be honest, I know who made this. There was women there too. Why? Like,
I don't know.
It's just so annoying. And then it's like they're arguing with kids. It's like you know what we need to do? I have a really good podcast idea.
Okay, go ahead.
We go to a kindergarten and we school the fuck out of those kids.
It's basically the same shit.
We play that music. Boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's the same music.
I'll be like, oh, you don't think that adults, millennials, are the responsible for every reason? And the little kids go, I don't know what I'm saying. And then we go, millennials made fucking everything you see around you, you little bitch. And we fucking just slap this shit out of these little kids.
Yeah, it's the only reasonable thing. I'm down. Fuck it. Like, it's so fucking funny. You know what? There is those interviews where like a guy will like interview like a younger kid, and those are like very like I get better information from those interviews. Like, you know, like I feel like I get more insight from that mind.
Wait, I want to show you another one that this guy did. It's so cringe. Some of these are cringe. Okay, hold on.
Imagine like what he's doing right now. Like
that guy
like, festering,
crying.
And, like,
he's crying. He's crying.
Yeah, he just got dumped.
He's crying. You know,
he just broke up with somebody after like a 5-year relationship.
You know, this is here's it. I want to show you another clip from this. I don't know what this podcast is. It's probably something that I shouldn't be watching, but I just found it like today. So
that's okay.
Don't cancel me.
Paying for the first date.
Okay, hold on.
You want the guy to pay.
He says you want the guy to pay for the first date, but you want equality.
Can you go back?
I'm gonna go back.
Just a mannequin in a wig.
I don't know. It's probably some like sexist stuff. I don't know.
Okay, that's.
Hold on.
Who's that guy? What is this?
He's just solid. Who do you think should pay on the first date? I think it should be men. I would say men.
A lot of you said
Okay.
feminists.
You were feminist, right?
You believe in equality.
Oh,
believe in
no.
equality.
This is such a bad fucking argument.
But when it comes to the first date, you make the man pay.
You want the guy to pay. How do you reconcile?
What the?
being
Who's the
in favor
mannequin?
of equality, but also
The mannequin's got the personality of the show. I'm gonna be honest. I like the mannequin.
I like the mannequin too. The mannequin probably has the best opinions. But it's just
listen, buddy.
If argument.
What's the response to that? What's your response to that?
I don't give a shit. Like I just don't give a fuck. Why? It doesn't have any place in my life. Like I'll go out on a date with somebody and be like, hey, I'll pay, but I won't think about,
you know what you need to do next time? When you go out on a date with someone and she doesn't pay, you look at her and you be like, you believe in equality, right?
Oh my god. Hey, during the date, I'm gonna ask that, and then she'll probably just end up leaving.
That's what happened to him.
And then it will be perfect. But then I'll just God damn it,
we keep running out of time. Cut it here. Cut the podcast here. Figured out the Zoom thing. We're back, and yeah, man,
Nice.
we were just talking about the paying, the man paying, women paying. Dude, to be honest, 90% of the stuff I'm seeing, like, and granted, like, it's probably just the algorithm on. It's not my algorithm. It's a YouTube algorithm. All I see, and it's all TikTok, and it's all the TikTok lives, is just like men versus women. You know, and then men versus women, or people fighting about trans rights. That's it. And I'm like, dude, just here. You want me to give you a cheat sheet? Trans people exist. Respect their pronouns. Move the fuck on. Shut the fuck up. Women exist.
Yeah.
Give them equality and move on. Why the fuck are we talking about this? You know why? Because of views, clicks, money, capitalism, all that shit. That's the only reason they do this shit.
No, yeah, definitely. 100%.
It's fucking annoying, dude. That's why I tweeted the Aidan Ross shit. I was like, dude, I just don't give up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up.
No, yeah, dude, 100%.
I'm so sick of it. It's like, it's not even like, it's like, you know, my little cousin got in the car. And speaking of Aidan Ross's idol, what's that dude with the no hair shit? The motherfucker who, yeah, that dude. Andrew Tate.
Okay.
My cousin gets in the car and he's like super woke. Whatever, you know, like, just saying like his politics, okay? And he's like 16. And then I'm like, yeah, like that bitch Andrew Tate. Yeah. And then he was like, no, he's got a point though. Like, he's rich, he's smart, he's rich, he knows what he's doing. And I'm like, what the and I looked at him, I go, you think he's smart and rich? I'm like, I looked up his house, it was like $2 million. You live in a house similar to that. Like, he lives in a house that's $2 million.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, no, he's got a Bugatti. I was like, who the fuck wants a Bugatti, dude? We got cars that drive themselves these days. Why would you want a Bugatti when my car drives itself for $35,000?
Yeah.
Okay? And he was just like, yeah, but he's smart. He's this, he's that. And I'm like, dude, I realized that that's the target audience, kids.
Yes.
And back in the day, they used to make 3 a.m. videos, like on YouTube, be like, we're going to summon the ghost of I don't know if you ever watched 3 a.m. videos.
Yeah.
Like, where they're like, I'm going to summon the ghost of some celebrity. Remember that one guy got canceled? He was basically doing it like the day after someone died. He like summoned their ghost at 3 a.m. Yeah. But like, that's what they would do for kids. Like, that was like fucked up. And like, now it's like men, women, trans stuff. It's like, I don't care. Like, why do you care? Why do you care? No. You don't care. You care for clicks and views and bait. And you're baiting kids who are like, oh, the cooties, you know? So, I don't know. When I found that, whatever the hell that was, I was just cracking up. I just kept sending it to people because I was like, this is the funniest stuff ever.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. It is fucking crazy.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I don't know. There's like caricatures too, like with like rad libs. You know, people who are like, you know, you can't even like watching. Like, there's people who yell at me for even watching this or discussing it. And it's like, you're not gonna, the best way to do it is to like education. It's always education because there's a lack of education with these people. Yes. And these guys are just preying on uneducated people. That's really what it is.
Yeah, they are. They're just preying on people who can't, you know, haven't been able to, you know.
Here's a clip I want to show you. Speaking of uneducated people, Hustlers University, Andrew Tate. Okay. He got out of jail. Okay.
Yeah.
And dude, the way he was talking to the media was so vile. It really grossed me out because let's say you believe, number one, you're supposed to believe the women, right?
Yes.
But let's say you don't. Let's say you don't believe the women and you think that he's right, but you still have like some sort of like, I I would still have some reservations about talking to him while there's an active case.
Yes.
You know, to be like, okay, I still kind of believe him, but I gotta like, these guys were like literally like singing his praises.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And so I watched this clip of him getting out of jail. Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. We're just talking about alpha men on this podcast, and we need to talk about like fucking content, but whatever, it is what it is. So this is him getting out of jail and talking to the press. Okay, are you ready? It's wild.
I can't hear it on my end.
Okay, it's fine. The chat will hear it, or they will hear it.
Okay, good.
Hold on. Basically, I'll tell you what's going on.
To the judges who heard us today, because they were very attentive and they listened to us and they let us free, so I have to give absolute respect.
Number one, he looking like the Geico caveman, I'm gonna be honest. He looked like a caveman.
He looks fucking
awful.
Oh, is this the one where he talks about doing push-ups and shit and he's
yes,
gonna read?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so let me keep playing it.
No resentment in my heart for the country of Romania or for anybody else. I just believe in the truth.
Yeah.
I believe in God, and I think that
he believes in God.
Truth will eventually destroy all lies, and anybody who lies.
There's people in the background going like, "It was political, sir. It was political." They're already like,
it's fucking crazy.
Let me keep playing.
The wording that he uses, I think he said like the fire of truth or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing. I'm gonna keep playing.
Who the fuck? Who talks like that?
Reverends, like people who are leaders. He's like a cult leader.
Did you ever see that video of that reverend and he's talking about buying like Steve Harvey's jet plane? Do you remember that video?
Yes, that was a great video.
So that's the kind of shit that reminds me of. Like, it's just fucking insane.
Well, the thing is, when you have a bunch of people praising you and no one telling you that you're a piece of shit, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I grew up my life where everyone tells me, my whole community on Twitch tells me I'm a piece of shit constantly, which puts me in check. Okay? If you have a bunch of people around you just telling you yes, you are literally the crazy one. You know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because no one is telling you you're a piece of shit. No one told this guy that he looks wild. He looks like he looks like he lived in the wilderness for the past 6 months.
Imagine if somebody was there and they're like, "Hey, Andrew, you look like shit."
That he would lose it.
Yeah, he would lose his mind.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, imagine that. Like,
you look like shit, dude.
You look like shit. Go home and shower, like, or something like that.
Yeah,
like,
just be like, "Hey, man, you look like shit. You never had a chin." You know, something like that.
Yeah, just be like, shave your beard.
It's really funny. Like, I never like making fun of people's like looks, but when they do it, I kind of want to do it back. You know?
Same.
You know what I'm saying? It's like one of those things. Like I think it's really funny. Like when they do it, I want to do it back. I want to clap back. I want to finish this real quick.
To the end, there is 0% chance of me being found guilty of something I have not done. I maintain my absolute innocence, and I think most people understand this. And I look forward to being home. So thank you very much, everybody. What are your plans for the next day? When I was in jail, I did 7,417 push-ups.
They're all like laughing. He's like, when I was in jail. Look, the media is like laughing. They're all like, "What's your plans for the night? What are you gonna do, Mr. Tate? We love you so much." Oh my God, Mr. Tate.
Yeah,
dude. Okay, he's like, "I'm gonna be found innocent." Let him be found innocent first before you start massaging him. But some of the things, the things he said are so vile.
Oh yeah,
that I just would never be like, you know. I would talk to everyone with respect. I would sit down with him 100%.
Yeah,
and treat him with respect. But the way they're treating him is like he's a celebrity.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And not someone who's, you know,
like literally
doing bad stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's say he's all found innocent. It's all memes. It's all a joke. You know, he said some vile stuff and he proclaimed it as if it was real.
Yes.
But he hasn't addressed that.
No, he won't.
I don't know, man. I'm of the believer that everyone could I'm a rehabilitation Andy. Okay, I think that everyone could be rehabilitated. That's why I don't like blocking, banning, all that stuff. That doesn't do anything besides basically make your corner. You know, it just keeps. If you have to block someone or ban them or not speak to them, it keeps you sane. But like, you know, one of the things that I get upset with is people who go and they troll follows on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They like look, they go, "Oh, you're following this person, you're following this person, you're following this," and they get upset.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard because like, I work. You know, like. I've had people get mad. They're like, "Why do you follow this? Why do you follow this?" I'm like, I follow Twitter for news. I follow a lot of people I don't agree with. And I don't think that I want those people to just go away forever. I don't want to provide them with a platform. So I'm not going to just like their post randomly.
Yes.
You know? However, I will monitor, and if something comes up that I can respond to, like I responded to one of the Keemstar posts, which was really funny. I responded with like Keem, baby or something. I put like the picture of me with boobs. And then someone responded and they're like, this is what men look like nowadays. This is disgusting.
It's so fucking funny though.
I was dying, dude.
It's fucking hilarious.
I was dying, dude. So
it's crazy. It's crazy that somebody on the internet found that offensive. Like that's what they got angry about today. Imagine getting just so angry about that. Like that was their anger of the day. Like that was what they saw, your picture of you with boobs, and they were angry.
Well, turn them on. That's the reason why.
Do you think they were? Yes, they could have been turned on by it.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you think it was angry that they got?
Can you say something?
They were
bad?
angry. They were angry because they got turned on by you.
I looked fucking hot. I'm gonna be honest. If I looked at my picture of me and boobs and a little spark went in my head, I had some of the people in my community was like, this just ignited my bisexual curiosity.
Yeah,
I just did a sexual awakening for this guy.
Yeah, no,
I did a sexual awakening for him.
You gave him an angry boner.
What's an angry boner?
Like you get so angry and turned on that you just have like he probably like just was sitting.
I've never had an angry boner. What is that?
Like you're angry and you have a boner. It's just an angry boner. He got an angry boner by looking at your picture. He was just he was just on the internet and then he got a boner. He's like, fuck no. And then he just like, fuck you. That's what his train of thought was. He was the boner, got angry because you gave him the boner.
You're a weird person. I've never had an angry boner. That is weird.
I'm never.
No,
either,
you have had an angry boner because you literally just said that. And you're giggling your way out of it, but you have definitely had an angry boner.
I made it up.
No, you did not make it up. You've had an angry boner, and I want to know when.
I've never had an angry boner.
Were you looking at my picture and get an angry boner as well? You son of a bitch! You did it.
It was my alt account. I'm sorry.
It's so funny, dude. No, but that's the thing is like I just think it's funny to like troll these guys. I've got one last breaking news clip.
Okay, let's hit it
to show you before we end the first episode of the Alpha Male Podcast. That's the name, right?
No.
We have talked about some things that are very risque today. We've had good conversations. I mean, the thing is like I don't know, man. I feel like the truth is always somewhere down the middle. Obviously not with anti-trans stuff and stuff like that, but like
no.
But like like I don't know. So here's the Logan Paul clip that I've found. Logan Paul is scary to me. I don't really feel like he's a whole person, but I don't know him, so
he's
I
feel like he's like a walking billboard. Like
yeah.
If a billboard was a person, he would be that.
This isn't him personally, right? If you're a big Logan Paul stan, I mean, to be honest, you're probably not watching this.
No, probably not.
Number one. Number two.
We can say whatever we want.
We can say whatever. Logan Paul has booty hair.
Yeah, we can say whatever we want. No,
say something crazy. Say something crazy.
Imagine we pick up on the Logan Paul audience and they just love us for some reason.
That's not. Why are you smiling when you say that? Are they cringe? I don't know what the Logan Paul audience is. Like, to be honest,
neither do I.
I think Logan Paul's audience is people our age now that just watch him because he's basically a mainstream celebrity.
Well, people they're into boxing and like fighting and stuff, and like people like that.
I don't think he has like a core audience that really fuck with him. Like, I don't know. I'm not exactly sure, but like I
think he's pretty broad.
I think he's like so big now that he's transcended like audiences, like I would say like if I go like, let's say I'm talking about like Hassan, you're going to have like a left leaning fucking person with like someone like that looks like you or I or something like that. Or, you know, or like he has a huge trans community too as well. Or like if you talk about like Ludwig, I know exactly what every Ludwig fan looks like. They look like you.
Yep.
But 14-year-old. No, 18 to 20. Murdogan wearing the last time I walked into a Ludwig event, they look like Carmen Sandiego. They all were dressed like one dude was dressed dead ass like Carmen Sandiego.
Yeah, it's
they look like Scootish. They all look like Scootish. That's exactly what they look like. That's what I was trying to say.
They look like Scootish. I went to one Ludwig event and yeah, I agree with you.
They all look like Scootish.
Yes.
I don't know what Logan Paul fans look like anymore. Because they were 14, they were like 13 years old 10 years ago. So are they 23-year-olds that still fuck with him, or are they just people who hate on him now? Is that his fan base?
Yeah, I think that's like a lot of his fan base too.
You know? I don't know. So I'm just guessing. I know what your fan base looks like.
What?
People sleeping. Every time I come to your stream, they're sleeping. All right.
It's an audience.
You're like, by the way, I'm going to put like nature sounds behind this because we're sitting in nature. So they could fall asleep to this.
Yeah, it's the Sleepy Time podcast.
Okay, this isn't the most egregious thing Logan Paul has ever said, but they ask him a question about who he's going to fight next because he wants to fight as he can return to fighting. And the way he responds is such good acting.
Yeah, it's very...
It's not good acting. It's bad enough acting that I could tell.
Yeah.
But it's also acting.
Yes, it is very much acting.
He's higher level than YouTube. But let me show you the clip. I know you can't hear it, but here. I'm going to show the community.
Are you going to fight this year in boxing?
I want to.
I was listening to an interview that you did on your show with Dave Portnoy, and you told him you had a fight, and then you bleeped it out.
See how he's holding the prime, like with the logo out? Like that. He reminds me, you remember like the that movie with the superheroes, Mystery Men, and the one superhero's got all the brands on him? That's what he's doing. He's just branding in an interview. Like he brands Prime everywhere. Like I think he's just second nature. I've never had a Prime. I think I need to order some.
They don't. I don't think they sell. They don't.
They're literally sold out everywhere.
Yeah, no. I've never seen one here.
Hold on.
It would not, unless you want it to be. I mean,
he goes, I'm assuming.
Portnoy,
hold on.
You told him you had a fight, and then you bleeped it out. Yeah. Who was that?
Well, I thought you'd say that, and.
See, like, this feels so disingenuous. Like, I thought you'd say that, and I guess I'll have to tell you who it is. I'm assuming it's not going to be bleeped out. He's asking him if it's going to be bleeped out.
I'm assuming it wouldn't be bleeped out on this show.
It would not, unless you want it to be.
Hold on, let me turn it up.
I'm an inquisitive guy.
I know, yeah. I'm a big believer in first impressions.
Okay.
Like, big believer. And so I just want to make sure that things are locked in fully before I say that.
Oh.
I can't, Ariel.
Okay. You have something locked in.
He's saying, I want to know if it's going to be locked in before I say who it is.
No.
And he says it's not locked in.
Okay.
No.
Close?
Yeah, that's just fucking crazy.
I thought it was. I think this guy might be running from me.
Because
really?
I think this guy might be running from me.
Yeah.
You don't want to say, I mean, usually when someone's running, you say their name.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, that's what they do in the fight game. He's ducking, he's scared.
Yeah. Well, this guy is actually, I think he's ducking.
Really?
Yeah, because we have the sweetest deal for him. And he knows the type of numbers that I'll bring in. Like, I'm not a $250,000 pay-per-view type of fighter.
So it's basically he's talking about numbers and deals, and then he ends up going on to say Nate Diaz, and he ends up being like a little bit more honest. But dude, watching that clip, it just felt like acting.
No, yeah, it did. It was pure. A lot of it was acting. It was, just
acting.
it's
like, like if I say something really offensive to you, like, hey, no one's ever gonna watch your streams, you're really boring.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna like react sadly.
No, I know.
Okay, well that wasn't acting. That wasn't acting. That was great.
Okay.
But anyways, I watched
it.
Yeah. No, I don't want you to act. I wanted you to respond correctly. He basically was just like, I don't know. I watched this clip.
I did respond correctly.
It just made me. I watched this clip and it just made me icky. Like it just made me like feel icky. And the thing is, like,
it's weird. Like it was like a billboard came to life and then sat in the chair. That's what it was like.
That's what, I don't know why. I don't know why I pulled this clip. I just feel icky about the clip. You know what I'm saying?
It was like a walking commercial almost. Like he had the script.
He's like,
in his head.
I don't know. I don't want to tell you. It's not going to be bleeped out, is it? Baby, it's not going to be. Hey, bleep me, baby. Bleep me decent.
It was like it felt scripted. But the thing is, like, I feel like with a lot of even like fighting now and stuff like that, it's just like all scripted shit. Like, you know,
dude, to be honest, 90% of content is scripted. Like we lie a lot on my show. I mean, I lie all the time. I tell my chat I'm lying. You know, like I make up stuff for content. So I totally understand that. You know.
Yeah.
But like, that is wild. Like that is like feigning emotions like that. Like imagine if I fake cried on my channel for content.
Yeah, it'd be fucking insane. People do that shit though.
Do people fake cry on Twitch for content? Have you ever, don't say the name, but have you ever seen someone fake cry?
Yeah, I could tell. People fake shit all the time, but they just don't like, you know, like we fake shit And it's funny, like when you cancel me and people come up to me.
Oh, dude, when I cancel you is a funny. Can you tell the story? Like maybe we do this.
Yeah.
What if the name of the podcast is Canceled Podcast?
No. We're going to get people.
You like it? I know you like it.
I should have been canceled podcast.
I should have been canceled.
We should be canceled.
We should be canceled. It's not a bad name.
How to get canceled podcast.
We should be canceled podcast. I bet there's someone. Oh my God. There's already a podcast called We Should Be Canceled. And Tana Mojo has a podcast called Canceled. I don't know. Anyways, you want to tell that story and then we'll wrap up the first episode ever?
You want me to talk about the first time that you canceled me?
Yeah, I want you to tell the people about the time that you canceled me.
Which one was the first?
Small streamer raids.
Oh, what was the second time you canceled me?
Going into other streamers and self-promoting.
Oh, that's when I said that I hired somebody from Fiverr to go into other people's streams and then self-promote for myself. But in reality, I just gave you my Twitch password and you were going into people's streams.
Well, so here's the deal. When you're live on Twitch, you don't go to other people's lives and
it's just
say...
like Twitch etiquette and rules. Like it's like the laws of Twitch.
Yeah, you don't go into someone else's stream and say, hey, I'm live, because it's really messed up. Someone did that to you the other day and it was really funny though, because they were like, hey, I'm live laughing, reacting to your channel. And you're like, please don't do that. It's etiquette. But Murr gives me his password. I text him. I'm like, hey, give me your password. And then while he's live, I go into other people's channels and I say, hey, I'm live. Come check me out.
Which is funny. Okay, yeah.
So he tells everyone he hired someone from Fiverr to do this when it was just me. And people were calling him and going, why are you texting me? I'm live. Check me out. You're like, I just wanted you to check me out when I'm live.
Anyways, people were coming into my stream. They're like, why are you doing this? I'm like,
So I
just kept them with a bit.
I posted the clip of him doing it to Twitter, and it got like 80,000 views or something like that. I don't really care about the views, but like a lot of people came in and go like, "Hey, why are you self-promoting?" And I have done this so many times with him that people in the comments are like, "When will Twitter realize that Capri is going to continuously cancel Murr and as a joke?" And no one realizes it.
But it's just the rotation of new people coming into the streaming world and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that's it. So it's just it can literally never stop. It will never stop.
Oh, of new people coming in.
You can cancel me every single day, and there will be brand new people to get angry.
All right, so just on this send out right now, I'm playing the song. Murr, every single person, tweet this, retweet it. We're going to make a new Twitter for this. We're going to make it. This is the first episode. Every single person, please go cancel Murr. I want you all to say Murr hates small streamers on Twitter. By the way, can you guys follow me at Capri Sun Poppy? Follow at Murr. Follow this podcast. This is good, Murr. We did a good job.
Yeah, we did a good job.
We talked about some trending topics. I don't know. We could be better next time.
Yeah, we'll get better.
I've never really liked you as a friend.
Yes.